Good afternoon, everyone. I'm just going to give you a quick tour of my autumn garden in Canberra. So it's just starting to get a bit cool here in Canberra. We're getting sort of heaters on in the evening, so the garden's looking really nice and very autumny, or fall if you're in America. So I'll give you a quick tour. And show you what I'm up to and what I've got planned. So this is our deck area. We've got some new pot plants here. This is all looking incredibly green and healthy. And this is where I sit some days. Little worm farm in the corner there. And then we've got our standard roses that have got like a second flush happening. And loads of they're not pansies, what are they? Annuals. And then down the bottom part of the garden area there's loads of annuals there, and we've planted some new crepe myrtle bushes in behind the weeping cherry there, so that should look really good in sort of 6 months or so, or 12 months at least. So I'll just walk in the backyard here. I threw down some pumpkin seeds, and I've got pumpkins just growing everywhere like weeds, and we use them up pretty smartly in this house. Here's my climbing rose that's now climbing. For some reason I need to re-sand and paint my arbor, but that'll come up looking nice when it's not raining and when I've got a bit of time. So the sweet potatoes here that shouldn't grow in Canberra, I've made a little area that is not specific to our climate, so it's a north-facing wall, and in the northern hemisphere I guess you'd find a south-facing wall, and I put some concrete blocks down to absorb the heat. So they were not meant to grow sweet potatoes in this climate. They're doing fantastically, so I'll harvest that just before the frost start in about a month. Yeah, and over here, the garden I mentioned before with the crepe myrtles that I've planted, they're doing really well. Some great soil down there. I used to store old grass and wood and bits and pieces there. And then in the backyard, I've just got these garden beds ready for the winter veggie garden, so the brassicas I think you call them. So in here there'll be cauliflower, broccoli, some more lettuce, onions, Brussels sprouts, all that sort of stuff that's supposed to be good for you. So I've just put some old compost down, and then some soil, bag soil from the local nursery. Definitely not Bunnings. Trying to avoid the big chain stores, only because I hate them, but yeah, other than that, probably have to go there sometimes. The cherry tree here got attacked with something this year and didn't produce anything. It's a new tree, so hopefully it'll survive. I'll keep the rabbit poo and the water up to it. This is my little perennial garden. So as you can see here, the rhubarb's kind of taking over, and I'll be able to harvest some of that in about a month. 3 strawberry plants in there, and then 2 perennial fruiting trees that are native to this area, and I've forgotten their names. And then finally in the backyard I've got some lettuce growing, tomato growing here from seed, which I'm very proud of. So other than the tomato and the pumpkin, nothing much else worked from seed, but I'm still very much a novice at this. Some lettuce, and then my my very healthy mini orchard in the backyard. The apple tree and the cherry tree, and the apricot tree. And again, just a random seed grew all that pumpkin. So that's looking really nice. So yeah, hope you're not too bored. Hope you have a great day, and hope this inspires you from one novice to you. See you later.